Satnam. So this is a very short video that will discuss in some way and give you a direct experience with your throat chakra center. This is your voice speaking the truth, embodying the truth. This is about being able to be silent as well. So feel free to relax into this. If you're not driving, feel the breath. Start to slow down the breath, because when you slow down, you will perceive the information more and you'll be able to integrate them and start to go into healing as well, which is my intention for you. So at the throat center, we don't just have the capacity to speak the truth and vibrate that truth center for our highest benefit and for the world's benefit, but also we have the capacity to be silent and to understand deeply when to speak and when not to speak, how to put the words together coming from the heart center and the throat intelligence and your intuitive intelligence. So the throat center is a beautiful gift of truth, of the gift of feeling heard and being heard. The first question I have for you is, are you able to hear your own truth? Are you listening to yourself? This is something you could journal and just feel what comes up for you. And who are we listening to? Is it something that uplifts and empowers, or is it something that is making us feel small and fearful or doubtful? And this is important too. Who are your teachers? Where are you listening? And it could even be, what are you reading? Where are you placing your attention? Because this is what's called your truth center. And we feed the center so much information. We need to be able to sift through what is actually our truth, not some borrowed truth or somebody else's concept, but what is really your truth, so that you can live that. And that is a very powerful state of being. So, beautiful place to focus on. When you speak the truth and you're in alignment with it, you have powerful words, your relationships improve, and you're not ending up having to backpedal, saying, oh, this is what I meant, and feeling misunderstood. So that's why it's great to meditate first. Come into your heart center. I have a beautiful meditation on my channel, which is to come into your heart space first. And that's going to be really powerful. Any sort of chanting or singing is really powerful. Or just vibrating a sound that you like, that really feels good. We have the mantra hung at the throat center in Kundalini Yoga. So feel free to play with that, to put on your favorite music, your favorite uplifting chanting sounds that really will shift your consciousness and start the cellular healing process as well. So there are so many techniques to work with the throat. And an important one is to release your shoulders, to not keep the tension there. So working with that in Kundalini Yoga, we always warm up and we always work with that, because we store a lot on the shoulders. And this suppresses always the breathing capacity, and that's essential for well-being, that we breathe deeply and slowly. And it also works to suppress your throat center. So inhale up, exhale down, both shoulders, alternate shoulders. Feel free to pause the YouTube and just do a few of those exercises. That will start to release things and start to free up that space energetically, and work your breathing so that you can go into healing and awareness on a deeper level. So here we have the thyroid gland that is affected, and working with the nose and the throat and the ears, this throat center, this blue spinning wheel of light. To really embrace it, it is the gateway between the heart and the head, and it is very powerful. So looking at it, going inwards and contemplating on it, wearing colors that match it, using crystals or essential oils that match it. And this is in my ebook on my website on kundalinistudio.com.au. You can easily download that, and there's guidance there. I would like you to trust your own intuition, because nothing is black and white. So if you resonate with a crystal or a sound or a essential oil, trust that, because everybody is unique. So allowing yourself to embrace the shadow side, which is fear of truth, fear of what if I say how I feel. What is the consequence of blocking yourself through fear? And what gifts can open up as you face that fear? They always say the greatest gifts and the greatest transformation comes meeting your fear or getting out of your comfort zone. This doesn't mean to suffer and to torture yourself. That means work with your base chakra, be grounded. With your second and third and fourth chakra, I've discussed those and why they're so important, so that you can embrace your truth and speak it. This is really how it works. It's a system and it's holistic. So then you can drop that fear, the shadow of the throat chakra, which comes from probably having been killed for speaking your truth, or having had terrible consequences in this life or other lives, or an energy that you perceive through your ancestry. So allow yourself to notice whether you feel comfortable with your voice, singing, whether you are able to project your voice forward. Keep it soft, keep it appropriate depending on the situations. A nice exercise is just recording your voice and listening to it. And this is also something I like to do when I'm experiencing something that I need to get off my chest and express. I don't always call a friend because I want to be my own best friend too. There's a balance there. And I just record on my phone what I need to express. I talk to that voice recorder as if I'm talking with myself. And as I hear myself speak, and this will go the same for you, I see things and I feel a peace and I get my own answers. And this is again a thing that in Kundalini we focus on. When we speak our truth, or when we express ourselves through silence, through singing, through chanting, through talking, we hear ourselves. This is all an integrated system, and then we take action differently. We can honor our truth at the throat center, our Sat Nam. So let yourself contemplate that. Maybe sing a little bit more. Maybe massage the throat center or the shoulders. Maybe connect with this color a little bit more. And allow yourself to realize that it is your gift to speak and to be heard. And your journey and your sharing is beautiful and important, unique. And you may wish to communicate it to help others. And you may wish to be silent and write about it. Or it might just be your journey, but we do help each other a lot when we share. And that is also the gift of the throat center. We are in a service in this world. We are having a visionary self, an inner teacher there for ourselves that can also help elicit a shift in others if they want it. There's nothing wrong with anybody. There's nothing that needs to happen, but if it wants to, it's an opportunity. It's like the blossoms in the tree. They're just blossoming. If you want to enjoy them, you can. If you want to meditate on them, you can. And at the same time, you don't have to. It's a choice. And so we're offering something here. The voice is an offering. The teaching is an offering. It doesn't come from an egoic place of you need to hear me, or what I have to say is what you need. Because everyone's journey is unique. And silence is powerful. And hearing someone else is powerful, hearing yourself, and that's all about the throat chakra. So notice, what are you listening to and what are you trying to switch off and not hear? And as you face those little things and in terms of meet them softly, here they are, like a butterfly landing on your hand. It's just energy, it's a thought, it's a sentence. You are bigger than that, and this transforms immediately. And that meeting comes up. So notice if you are coughing, if you're getting sore throats a lot, if you're getting issues in this area a lot, ear, nose, throat, kinds of problems, congestions, pain, if you want to say something and you're having a hard time, if your voice is, not working how you want it to work, and you're observing that, then notice that you might wish to do a bit of work and pay attention to your throat center, to let yourself really blossom into that, maybe to discover why it is the way it is. Maybe you were told to be quiet as a child. Maybe someone laughed at something you said. I could talk for hours. It's very deep, but I'm hoping that this little reminder will offer you a realization that it is worth to contemplate the throat, to set it free in your own divine timing, in your own graceful way, and that you will serve yourself and the world in doing so. Listen to yourself. Choose who you listen to carefully. Sit in silence. Listen to others that suit you, that resonate with you. That's beautiful. That's empowering. Your voice will become inspiring. Your voice and speech will shift things for you that normally would take a lot of effort. But this alignment of this truth is very powerful energetically, and someone else won't even know exactly why, but they'll hear you and they can't help but notice and grow or expand or honor that or move away because there's no resonance. That's also perfect. But there is an opportunity of a gift and an opportunity of you living your full potential, shining your light, and someone else realizing they're a match or they're not, and you have honored yourself, and so they will also honor you inevitably. Time is an illusion, and let that be. It might happen in 5 years, it might happen in 5 seconds. Just you acknowledging that can shift all your relationships, because as you honor that, the world will start to mirror that back to you. It's a very, very, very beautiful thing. So don't be fearful of the truth, and try to speak your truth as much as you can gracefully. That makes your voice and your truth even more powerful. That makes your life aligned with your truth, and there's nothing more beautiful and rewarding than that. So embrace that, embrace your inner child and see what's happened there, where the healing is right now in this moment. Sit with that as this YouTube finishes. Journal, contemplate, open up. Satnam. Take care. Feel free to ask questions, and I hope this helped. Everything you need is inside you, and I'm here to remind you of that and remind myself of that all the time too. We all need reminders to dive deeper and deeper into the depths of amazingness that we can't even imagine. So thank you for listening, for choosing your truth out of this, and feel free to comment, because whatever your question is, someone else may have, and it may inspire me to create another YouTube so that I can answer questions that are really important. We all have those different aspects, and I would love to hear from you.